Well, hello there and welcome, folks, to another episode of 162 Times, your daily baseball recap and preview show. I'm your host, Daniel Turner, coming to you live from the capital of Spain, Madrid. We are in the Centro neighborhood today, recording. Spent the morning looking at the Prado Museum, really good museum. Lots of Goyas and Velázquez's and other pieces of interesting work. A lot of Peter Paul Rubens' art, as well, as he was a favorite of the Spanish court for a long time. Many funny pictures of Habsburgs and Bourbons with odd chins and other, various works of art that were interesting. But of course, we are here to talk about the Seattle Mariners, and unfortunately, I got to reveal to you guys that they were swept by the Detroit Tigers in Detroit. Seattle, not a good road team, really struggling at the moment. They lost 2-1 last night, and it was another 8th-inning, 2-run homer, this time by Javier Baez, that caused the loss. Otherwise, another outstanding outing by the starting pitcher, Bryce Miller. So the Tigers, with the win, go to 59-63. The Mariners drop to 63-59. Second in the AL West for the Mariners, fourth in the Central for the Tigers. The win went to reliever Miller for the Tigers. Don't be confused. He's 6-7, 5.36 ERA. The loss went to Andres Munoz, 2-4 now, 1.35 ERA. And the save went to Foley, the 16th of the year, 3.48 ERA for him. Tigers, 3 hits, 2 runs. Mariners, only 1 hit for 1 run. Yikes. Fado, the starting pitcher for the Tigers, was an opener. He went 1 inning. Unbelievable. He went 1 inning. 1 run, 1 earned run, 4 walks, and a strikeout. He walked in the only Mariners run in his 1 inning of work. Maeda then went 5 2/3. He gave up 1 hit, walked 1, and struck out 5. Miller, who got the win, went an inning and a third with a strikeout, and Foley went an inning with a strikeout. So only 8 strikeouts on the night for Detroit pitching. For the Mariners' part, it was Miller who went 7 strong innings, gave up only 2 hits, and struck out 9. I mean, what more can you ask for from a starting pitcher? His ERA now drops to 3.29. Jimmy Garcia, 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. He also gave up a walk, so his inherited runner that Munoz allowed the home run off of from Javi Baez in his 1/3 of work, which was just 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. He struck out a guy, and he gave up that homer. So 10 strikeouts for Mariners pitching. Just really tough loss. I mean, if your offense only gets 1 hit and your pitchers are that good, then that's the way it goes. Nobody struck out a ton, but a lot of 0 for 3, 0 for 4 nights for the Mariners. In terms of scoring, as I said, it was a Justin Turner walk in the top of the first that scored it scored Jorge Polanco. That made it 1-0. But then Javi Baez, bottom of 8, 6th of the year. Parker Meadows scores. That's the winner right there. So the Mariners will now leave Detroit, and they will go to, let's just get this right. I think it's in Pittsburgh that they're going. Yeah, they're going to Pittsburgh. 6:40 p.m. Eastern start. That's a 12:40 a.m. Madrid time start, for those of you who are wondering. This will be probably one of the games of the year in terms of my opinion on things. It's Logan Gilbert, 7-8, 2.91 ERA, going up against Paul Skenes, 6-2, 2.25 ERA. Skenes, obviously outstanding rookie, monster numbers, and Gilbert, one of the best starters in the American League. So ought to be a very good game. Look forward to seeing the scores when I wake up the next morning. In the second game of the series on Saturday, it'll be Castillo, 10-11, 3.4 ERA, going up against lefty guy by the name of Bailey Falter, who is 5-7 with a 4.07 ERA. And then in the finale, which will go on Sunday afternoon, it'll be George Kirby against a starter to be named later. Kirby is 8-9 with a 3.42 ERA. All right, so the issue is that I believe everyone else keeps winning, but the Astros mercifully had a day off. Anyway, so it was a slow night on Thursday. The A's beat the Mets 7-6. The Brewers over the Dodgers 6-4. The Giants over the Braves 6-0. The Orioles over the Red Sox 5-1. The Phils over the Nationals 13-3. And the Twins over the Rangers 3-2. So, with that, I'm just going to quickly check the standings, even though it's not a Monday. The Mariners are currently 3 full games back. 3 full games back of the Houston Astros, pardon me. They're 7 games up on Texas, who's 10 games back in the division, but that's not great. And they're 3.5 out in the wild card. This is episode about 122, I believe, of the show, so there's like 40 games left in the season. Mariners are probably going to need to win like 25 of those games or more if they want to make the playoffs realistically. So let's definitely hope for that. All is not lost, but a sweep to the Tigers and losing 5 out of 6 to the Tigers in the last 2 weeks has not helped things. And with Houston on a 8-game win streak and 8-2 in their last 10, really, really bad. All right. Enjoy your days. I know I will here. Siesta time now. Ciao.